Understanding depression, explaining the symptoms and causes. How do you know if you're depressed? It's normal to feel a little down and out sometimes. But if you're persistently unmotivated to do things you used to love, or have intense feelings of hopelessness and low self-esteem, it might be a sign of something more than a passing feeling. Hey everyone, welcome back to BetterHelp's YouTube channel. My name is Sreela Roy-Green, PhD, LMHC, a licensed therapist with BetterHelp. And today we'll be talking about how to spot signs of depression and what to do if you think you might have it. But first, let's take a look at some potential causes. What causes depression? While research is ongoing, most experts believe that depression isn't caused by one single thing, but a combination of several factors working together. Factors that may increase a person's risk for developing depression include having a family history of mental illness, past trauma, experiencing a significant life event like a death of a loved one or being a witness to violence, organic factors like neurological conditions or traumatic brain injury. Also, people with an existing behavioral health condition like a substance use disorder, eating disorder, or anxiety disorder might be at a greater risk for depression too. What does depression look like? You might think it should be easy to tell if someone is depressed. They're probably really sad a lot and don't want to get out of bed, right? Well, those are pretty textbook symptoms, but depression is usually a little more complicated than that. For example, did you know that depression shares some of the same symptoms as anxiety, such as irritability and agitation? On top of that, depression can be confusing sometimes because it's completely normal to experience some depression symptoms now and then. For example, you might be sad for a while after a breakup or lack the motivation to do anything but crash on the couch after a long day. So how do you know if you're truly depressed? The answer depends on several factors, as depression can vary in intensity and present differently between people. Here are just a few signs of depression. Feeling sad, empty, or hopeless a lot of the time, a loss of interest or pleasure in things you once liked to do, noticeable changes in your appetite or sleep patterns, trouble concentrating, remembering things, or making decisions, feeling guilty a lot, even when you don't have anything to feel guilty about, feeling easily irritated, frustrated, or angry, even over little things, and having thoughts of death, suicide, or making plans to harm oneself. Depression can also show up physically in the form of unexplained aches and pains, frequent headaches, gastrointestinal issues, and constant fatigue. Again, having an occasional symptom or two that passes within a couple of days doesn't necessarily mean you have depression. However, if you experience many or all of the above symptoms for more than a couple of weeks, or if they interfere with your work, school, or relationships, it may be time to take a little closer look. How can I tell if I have depression? If you think you may have depression, begin with keeping a daily journal. Sometimes writing down your thoughts and feelings is the best way to see them from a different perspective, allowing you to get to know the things in your life that cause or worsen your low mood. For some, the distressing thoughts and feelings associated with depression linger regardless of what's going on. For others, they might come and go depending on different things. Keeping a journal will help you see those patterns more clearly. Caring for your physical and emotional health can offer some relief. However, if depression symptoms interfere with your overall well-being, talk to a therapist to investigate further. Thanks for watching and take good care.